Okay, we're back with the final watcher, and apparently she's talking to the monster and she's back in her house. Welcome home, Chloe. Where are you? I'm here somewhere, watching you. How did you escape the basement? Through the door? Same as you? I locked the door. Are you sure? Positive. Then it's a mystery. How fun. Have a nice chat with Daddy at the train station? How do you know about that? It's what I do, remember? How could I forget? Do your best not to. I can't trust my dad, can I? He's not what he pretends to be. Did he kill my sister? No, your sister is alive. And well? Well, she's alive. Promise? Not if I can help it. But I can't lie to you yet, have I? I don't think I know if you had. No, probably not. Why not go to your room, Chloe? So you can catch me? I don't think so. What my dad did disgusts me, but I won't let you take me. Just so you can punish him. You think you have a choice. I can do it again. I'm over 3,000 years old, Chloe. Do you really think you can fool me? I did fool you. Or did she? I think he let her. Did you? Or was there something I wanted you to see in that cafe you couldn't have known? If you say so. Tell me then, if you're so clever, why haven't you caught me? That's funny. The apple doesn't fall far, does it? What does that mean? It means you're making the same incorrect assumption your father did. What assumption? That I'm here to snatch you away. That's one promises will make. I will not take you, Chloe. Not if you go to your room and let your father pay his debt. You're really not after me? No, because he's just a watcher. He said there's watchers and snatchers, so that means he's just watching her. There's going to be a snatcher. So I keep saying, Dad said he didn't do it. Do you think that will bring your mother back? No. So do what I say. I'm going. But if your promise isn't to take me, then why are you here? This time your father pays in kind for his little indiscretion. This time he pays with his life. And I'm here to see it happen. Jesus. Where are you now, Chloe? In my room, but I think you know that. I do. Look out your window. I see you down there. Yes, I'm here. Trapped in my gaze. Here we are, back at the beginning, and nothing has changed. Not so. As a matter of fact, everything has changed. How do you figure? We're not alone now. Daddy is home. I know. I hear him calling me. He thinks you're in the basement. That's good. He's safe down there. As long as you're out there. Do you care if he's safe? Yes, even though I hate him and blame him for all of this. I won't let you kill him and blame him for all this. I won't let you kill him. Another false assumption. What is? That I'm a killer. You said you're here to see that he dies. I did. So I'm here to see he doesn't. How will you do that? Like this, by watching you. Keeping you there until the police arrive. I called them myself this time. I know, I hear them. The sirens are close now, drawing out your father's screams, echoing up from the basement as he's torn limb from limb. What? I told you we aren't alone anymore. What's down there with him? Another false assumption. What is? That I'm a killer. Oh, it just jumped back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It does this sometimes. What's down there with him? A killer, of course. And in this fairy tale, a killer can only kill another killer. So if Daddy really was innocent, you know he's not. Then you know what killers do. Please don't. It's done, Chloe. He'll never kill again. Paul's God, no. You're asking the wrong guy. Your father is gone. And now I'm alone in the world. But do you care? Of course not. Because for all your pretense about honesty and saving the world, you're nothing more than a distraction, masked in ugliness and cruelty, a peeping Tom. Powerless to do anything yourself. I never claimed to be more. Then tell me, if you didn't take my sister, what did? I'd rather not say. I answered your riddle earlier. You'll not answer me now. What took her all those years ago? A snatcher, of course. A what? Watchers, watch. Snatchers, snatch. All it takes is a closet left open. Just a crack. A foot hanging over the edge of the bed at night. Or a father who locks his little girl in a room to protect her from himself. And poof, that girl is gone. Gone where? Sorry to say, I can't say, and I can't stay. We're out of time, Chloe. You're not going anywhere. I am. I have work to do. Other names, other debts to be paid. The world will be seeing a good deal more of us very soon. I'm not letting you go. And how will you stop me? You can't move if someone is looking at you. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What? You don't really believe that. You said so yourself. No, you told me you can't. You lied to me. Not true. It is true. Now you owe me a wish, and I want my sister back. Not so hasty, Chloe. I told that lie to your father 15 years ago. That shouldn't matter, but it does. All that matters here is that I never lied to you. Why did you tell him that? Because I knew I'd be back. I knew he'd kill again, and he did. Then he told you that lie. But why say it all? That's the fun part, Chloe. That's the trick. What trick? You said I am nothing more than a distraction. Well, I found the best way to do that. The best way to keep a human from seeing what you don't want them to see is to let them believe they are the one controlling you. No. Yes, you were never in control. That's not fair. Fair and true are not the same. But to what end? Why do you want me here? So I wouldn't go to my dad? So I wouldn't run to the basement and have to see him being murdered? No, that would have been fun. The reason, silly girl, that I want you looking at me is to keep your focus off the snatcher creeping up behind you. Chloe woke to find herself lying awkwardly on the ground, engulfed by chill and darkness. Not the lonely dark of a moonless night, mind you, or whilst hiding in a broom closet, or even the dark gloom that exists in the furthest corner of a windowless basement. No, Chloe woke to find herself utterly consumed by darkness, a darkness so thorough. It felt to her as if life itself had gone from the world. Fearing to so much as to sit up without knowing her surrounding. Chloe quietly clears her throat in preparation of asking a question. The tiny noise escaping her body is instantly swallowed by the night, and she recognizes that the depth of the darkness in this place is matched only by the weight of the accompanying silence. She clears her throat again and asks, "Hello, is anyone there?" The rumor in Chloe's voice excites the unseen things gathered all around her. Thousands of them come to sniff the little girl they've heard so much about. Now were Chloe's eyes capable of penetrating the dusky murk enveloping her, she would find herself the center of some most unwanted attention. Fortunately for her, human eyes are reliably inferior in this regard, as much the lurid menagerie of monsters lurking in the darkness about Chloe remain unperceived. For the moment anyway. That's not to say she is incapable of recognizing their presence. She would know they are there if she knew which of her senses to rely on, but she doesn't. For while these gruesome beings blend quite easily into shadow and night, there is little they can do to mask the pungent odor they give off. In fact, Chloe's nostrils are presently filled with their scent. You see, the dark place of the world and the dark things of the world share a common tart, namely an almost putrid, musty smell, which is not all unlike a mixture of wet leaves and dampened earth, rotting logs, and decaying vegetation. These are the images that flash through Chloe's mind, not those of hideous monsters and ravenous beasts, so their presence remains a secret for now. Chloe dares to sit up and inhale deeply of the heavy air around her. This time, however, the noise emanating from within her seems to echo without for an eternity, as if bouncing off 1,000 distant mountains. Or is this perceived echo merely the sound of the 1,000 creatures around her drawing in their own breath, their first since she began to stir? Chloe can't possibly know. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, you stupid ass. But this fact does not prevent the queasiness in her stomach from becoming more, well, queasy, I suppose. In either case, her brain recognizes the scent around her as, "The forest, am I in the woods?" Her words fall on deaf ears, though the eye continued to stare. Large eyes with carnivorous black pupils that suck in every stray photon, enabling the things that go bump in the night to gaze upon Chloe with perfect clarity. They watch unmoving as she rolls onto her knees and runs her hands over the mossy carpet covering the ground beneath her. They feel the ripples in the air as she shivers against the bone-chilling dampness they find so comforting, and most assuredly they smell her fear as she fumbles about in the perpetual eventide that exists here. It's what they feed on, what they exist for, to terrify. It's why so many have come, to taste of her fear. The end. Well, that was not creepy at all. You got monsters being pedophiles. But that's it for this channel. Catch me later. Let me know if you have any stories you would like me to read. Send them to my Facebook page and I will gladly read them to you. That's all for now. Bye. Love you guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't.